always start on Google with my book, right? And then I go to Microsoft Word with my book. Okay, so then the book will have to be like this awesome book, is how I feel. Or the chapter would have to be like this awesome chapter, right? And so, like, just because you can write a book, and like I read this book one time where the book was like you couldn't put the book down, you feel me? And so, like, if the chapter is not like that, then I don't really want to be trying to do anything with it. You feel me? So, like, well, when you write a book can be boring. A book will put you to sleep. Like, I want the reader to really enjoy my reading. You feel me? Um, I do a lot of stuff for business owners. No, I have not wrote Mr. Microsoft a book, but I sent him a greeting card, which I've sent a lot of people greeting cards, right? Just like I've sent the people who mean the most to me a book, but I didn't send Mr. Microsoft a book. Because one thing is, I don't like to disturb people's homes, okay? That's the first thing. Mr. Microsoft have a beautiful home. He have beautiful cars. He have so many cars that he could let me borrow a car. You feel me? That's how many cars this man got. But at the end of the day, what I'm actually learning how to do is to write a desirable book. Alright? And so I'm not gonna put it, and this is my first time actually using like the Microsoft on your phone. Okay, so yes, I sent Mr. Microsoft a greeting card. It's sad that he's not married anymore. Like I hope my green card didn't like mess his marriage up. You feel me? Cause that wasn't what I was trying to do. I actually like what I really wanted to do is for the PlayStation and the Microsoft man to make better systems. You feel me? And they have. So like I feel like I have like fulfilled my destiny with that. You feel me? Like the game consoles are getting better. They're not like when you get the internet. I'm gonna take all your internet time from your just from playing the game. When there's like several other things that you can do besides play a game. And like how I play games is I play on sweepstakes. Okay, so then that's like me playing a game because I don't have PlayStation. PlayStation is a different kind of console. Okay, and it's nothing like a Xbox. Okay, so like I can't comprehend how actually you play the game. Like I can't comprehend it. Okay, so then I'm just like, well, Mr. Microsoft, I don't know too much about how to play. It's the I think it's more so like the remote control with the game than the actual game. You feel me? Like I know about PlayStation. You feel what I'm saying? I can play a PlayStation. I can play Guitar Hero, and I can play like there are games on PlayStation that I'm like, yeah, PlayStation. Okay, well on the Xbox I struggle. Like whatever I see in an Xbox, it's like a business oriented thing, and that is just not what an Xbox is. Like what y'all do on Xbox, I can't do on Xbox, and so that makes the Xbox will have to do like realistically. I would like to have my own business, but I want it to be on an Xbox. Okay, so then the Xbox that I have, right, is my Xbox, and I bought it for my son, but he couldn't behave himself. So then when you can't behave yourself, then now it's mine. Okay, so I have an Xbox. And the way in which I feel like that the thing supposed to go, okay, it don't go that way for me. So what I would just prefer to do is like business oriented stuff on my Xbox where people have rock stars like so it's like just something different. Entirely different. Okay, Mr. Xbox will have to come to terms with that because I can't really get with the program. And then when I do a password, right? My password ain't like nobody else's password ever because I use nearly all of the buttons. Okay, so like when most people be like 1, 2, 3, 4, I make mine all complicated and stuff. But I know Microsoft understands that I just really do not understand the Xbox at all. PlayStation though, we talking business. You feel me? Um, when it comes to my radio stations, I'm learning more about the radio station thing. Okay, and it's basically to clear my mind from writing books. Okay, so um, I have a few steps I have to take. Like my first three people to pay off is Mr. Davidson's with Davidson Inventions, my book, Invention Homes, and Startup Invention Assistant. So I got a job for that purpose. Okay, so I feel like okay, regardless that I want money, I would need to have a job. Regardless, okay, so maybe this right here isn't the place to live, but I would have to live somewhere that has exercise equipment. Okay, where as to I ain't saying you gotta have a pool, but like the stuff will be in, like I could possibly see with my money actually purchasing like a 3 bedroom apartment. You know what I'm saying? Like I might have to start off with this goes by my income, but then I would end up with like I could see living here forever. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm looking for me a forever home that is similar to this, but it's not this. Okay, so but I did think like I could have me a vacation home in a state that I never went to, and I feel like Texas is that place where it may be warm. You feel me? But it has all 4 seasons like here. Just somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? Like my family does resorts and stuff, and I just like I don't want to deal with that debt. I don't want forever to see a bill from a resort place. Like my mother has to see a bill with somebody else's name on the bill, right? Somebody else ain't paying the bill. She paying the bill. So then, therefore, I don't want that situation at all. You know what I'm saying? And it is really nice to go to a resort because they have like really nice stuff to do. I just feel like I'm grown, and why do I have to be? I got to be around my sister. I just stopped visiting my sister. You know what I'm saying? Like stopped. Like you want to go see them? By all means, go see them. I ain't gotta go see them. It's not all that important, quite frankly. There is just other things to do in a state than to be going to see your family. What are the activities? Like I'm a person that always walk into festivals and stuff. Don't know nothing about what's going on. I ain't getting no invitation in my door, but I just always at a festival. I really love festivals. You know what I'm saying? Now, because we're in Corona, we have to be extra careful about where we're going to, where we sit down at. Because you don't know who sat right there before you sat right there, or you might want to walk around with some gloves on, so like I have to be mindful and extra careful. But I am a person that when wintertime comes, I'm all wrapped up, got my long coat on, and I'm feeling good about myself, you know what I'm saying? And now, like, I'm like, dang, we in Corona. Like, now everybody gotta walk around like I'm walking around. Where I felt like I was extra special with my long coat on. You know what I'm saying? And it's like now everybody gotta walk around like I'm walking around. Like I wouldn't walk around with a mask on, but I would walk around with my scarf around me. And I just felt extra special in this state. You feel me? Like maybe everybody had a problem with me walking around with my long coat on. You know what I'm saying? But that's just what makes me happy. You feel what I'm saying? Like a short coat does not work for me. It may work for the fall time, but I really like my long coats. You know what I'm saying? So I haven't found a long coat yet. I found a jacket, and they have placed like the lace down to the bottom, and I really think that is really adorable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's style is different than mine, and I realize that. Okay, but I really enjoy my long coats. I really do. But right now, like, I'm spending time with Mr. Google will write my book, but I want it to be a book that um encourage others, you know what I'm saying? Because everybody have different situations. And it's just like with Oliver Hill Court building, they can do everything wrong, but they can't do nothing right. And I do feel like from this social security problem that I have, that the paperwork is comes from the court building, Oliver Hill Court building, because they can't seem to get none of my business straight. But they can just flawless grandparents. It's not a grandparent's job to take care of the kid, and at the same time, when the mother gonna grow up? So you don't want any mothers to grow up. You want grandparents to grow up the way in which they didn't grow up the first time when they raised their first set of kids. It's different when you have children that are of retardation. You feel me? It is. It's really different. I just want people to understand. This is different. Your mama name or your daddy name needs to be on that sheet of paper. For me, that ain't how it's supposed to go. And you could be fucking up a lot of stuff on the federal government side. Because then my mother said that my grandfather didn't know about me. So that means he was in the U.S. military. And I feel like the U.S. military don't know about me. You feel me? And I feel like that's a problem. So meaning my paperwork needs to change. And basically, Social Security gonna have to tell them. You know, that's just me and how I feel. You know what I'm saying? Because we are all God's children, or we were born in sin, so we're all Satan's children. And then when we get baptized or whatever, they're saying we are all of God or whatever, and we gotta stump the devil off or something. We is born of sin, then we are Satan's children. But then we get baptized, we are of God. And then we have to walk in a Christian way. Okay, well, I am at the point of, you want me to walk in a Christian way, Oliver Hill Court building? Can you tell me how I'm supposed to do that, actually?